What's up, YouTube? This is Jesse with Utah's Driving Experience. I'm here with my boy Victor and the number one, and when I say number one, 001, Hennessy Mach 1 Mustang. Let's talk a little bit about the car.
So this is my 21 Hennessy Mach 1. I bought it new from Ford dealership in Oregon. And when I bought it, it wasn't Hennessy. I just went and got it looking for a GT350, and I ended up getting this, which was next to the GT350. The GT350 had been sold. I was literally was going to go for the GT350. But then I started seeing that the GT350s were about 65, 70,000 used with 30,000 miles, 35,000 miles. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm like, well, I can pay 60 for a brand new Mustang with warranty. So I went and bought it, and I got it back, and I had it for about, I'd say about a month. And then I emailed, because I've always been a fan of Hennessy products. So I emailed Hennessy and I asked them, I was like, hey, you know, I see a lot of GT350s. You guys do GT500s and GT Ford Mustang GTs and stuff like that. But I don't see any Mach 1s. And I got an email back and they're like, we don't have a Mach 1. And right suspension. And so it comes with the magnetic right suspension. It comes with the wheels. And the handling package also comes with all the cooling and the body kit, the rear wing, the front spoiler. So it comes with a lot more than your base Mach 1. So I went ahead and kept looking at it and did some more research on it. And I ended up getting convinced that I wanted to get the Mach 1. So I sent it to Hennessy. They had it for about 3 months. And then about 3 months later, I got the car. Since it is the first Mach 1 that they actually do off the line from Hennessy, then they serial numbered it 001. So yeah, this is the first one of Hennessy's line as far as the Mach 1. When you get a Hennessy package, what they do is they give you some nice floor mats and they stitch the seat on the headrest, and they put a badge on the very top. They don't put it next to the Mach 1 badge, so they put it on the very top. They also put a badge on the front of the technician that installed the Whipple 3-liter supercharger and did all the work to the engine. All right, so when I got it back from Hennessy, now take in mind the car, when it comes from Ford, it does have an intake manifold off of the GT350, and it also has a GT350 intake, cold air intake, but they went ahead and obviously took all that off. Now this one is off of Whipple, so it's an enclosed and it gets the air off the front. The throttle body is 100 millimeters wide by 110 millimeters. So
quite a bit bigger.
Oh yeah.
And that's from Hennessy, right?
That's from Whipple.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, Hennessy installed the Whipple and injectors, and so we ended up upgrading from the heat exchanger. And if you notice, you can hear the fan running. I have 2 AC condensers now, and they has a chiller in the front. Running one is from forced induction interchillers. They're based out of Australia. And actually, now they're in Texas. So if you buy a forced induction interchiller, you can get one and it'll come from Texas instead of Australia. And so what it is it's chilling the water from the air conditioner. And so it gets rid of the heat exchanger, and it also gets, if the Whipples usually have like a little reservoir right here, and you put the coolant in there, so it's no longer there. So the hot water lines that come out, the outline is this one and this one. And they're actually, it looks like it goes down, but it actually goes to this tank. And it goes to this tank, and I don't know if you can see, it's got a massive pump in the front. So that's where the water's coming, and it circles and it gets chilled by the chiller, and then it ends up over here, and it goes back into the chiller, goes from the chiller the pumps it through the supercharger, and I'll have temperatures. I can be in the middle of Phoenix, Arizona, and I'll still be in the 20s or teens when it comes to temperature. You'll actually start seeing ice build up on these lines. That's how cold it's going to get. The other thing that we did was Cook's long tube headers, and it's a little busy on this side. You can hardly see them on the passenger side, but you can see them more on the driver's side. There is more room on this side, but you can see the Cook's headers down there. You see the word Cook's down there. Those are long tube headers. I had to go with, I think I said earlier, I had to go with the catted green because of the county that we live in. But it still makes a huge difference. I gained 35 horsepower just off the long tube headers.
One thing I want to bring up, let's talk, so from Hennessy, you get 800 crank horsepower.
Yeah.
From Hennessy. So up here at elevation, you were probably like, what, 6?
I dynoed and I came in at like 689.
Yeah, but that was also, you had a clutch that was slipping.
It was slipping clutch. And so I upgraded the clutch. It's got a McLeod dual clutch, the RXT. And so because it has the Tremec, I ain't gonna lie, the stock clutch was hanging pretty good for, I mean, considering how much we were playing with it.
And for how hard you drove this car.
Yeah. But I figured if I'm gonna upgrade the clutch, then I might as well upgrade the drive shaft, because these cars come with, obviously, Mustang owners or those of you that know about this car, they come with the 2-piece. And I just went ahead and bought it from Lethal Performance. They had the DSS, the dry shaft shop, carbon fiber. It handles up to 1,000 horsepower and 800 foot-pounds of torque, which is a lot more than what the car is still putting out, because right now I think I'm putting out like 675 foot-pounds of torque. So we got this thing dynoed. So right here, I mean, it's just a smooth map. We have max power was 804.02 horsepower, but my torque was 626.59. So
and so that's not just all from Hennessy. That's also because Victor just got back from Colorado, where he took it to, what was the shop called again?
So I took it to a shop in Colorado called Elite Performance.
Elite Performance, where that's where they installed the headers, they upgraded the oil gears, they did the chiller system, they changed the pulley on the supercharger, and then re-dyno tuned it, because Hennessy dyno tuned it in Texas, which here in Utah we're roughly like 4,200 square feet, or not square feet, 4,200 feet higher
elevation. Yeah,
in elevation. And so yeah, so doing it in Colorado, which where he was at in Littleton was about 1,000 feet higher than we are here in Utah. So the car should even be performing better now than it did in Colorado, and so he should see a little spike in horsepower if he goes to put on a dyno out here versus what he got on this dyno run and dyno tuning in Colorado. We're about to go, or I'm about to go on the first ride in the Hennessy Mustang since Victor brought it back from Colorado from getting it retuned, smaller gear on the supercharger, long tube headers.
What's up, YTF? We just got back from Colorado. We had some changes done to the Mach 1. You know, I like the Hennessy package, but figured we'd do a little improvement. We just got it on we just got it on sport mode, Sport Plus. We're running with the traction control off. And yeah, it's off.
Oh.
Yeah, traction control's off. Sport Plus mode, and we're running a 3.5 pulley on it now. So we went with the smaller pulley. I think the original pulley was a 3.8. So it made a difference on the boost, and it definitely made a difference on the numbers.
How much boost are you running now?
So right now I'm at 18 pounds.
Okay, and what were you before?
I think it was Hennessy had left me with, I believe, 12. That's pretty good. And that's to me, that's a phenomenal, especially being 91 pump. I haven't done E85. I haven't done any race fuel to it. It's just regular pump gas.
Yeah, and one of the main reasons why he doesn't do E85 is it's just not available here in Utah, at least up north where we live. Yeah, it's really not that available. I think the closest spot we can get it is up in Salt Lake, and I think it's more southern Salt Lake where we can get it. Yeah, it's just, once Utah gets it, it'll be something more that we would look into for our cars. But right now, we're just kind of stuck with the lame 91 octane. Like, we don't even have 93.
And, well, I was looking, the more research I did for how I wanted to, what was my plans with the Mustang, with this Mach 1, it was, I did a lot of research. Of course, fuel makes a difference, but yeah, like Jesse was saying, you know, you have to go all the way to Orem just to go get E85. That's an over-hour drive, and I mean, the tank in this thing is not that big anyways. They're only 13 gallons, so they're not big at all. But for being a daily driver, and just, I mean, I'm not tracking this car all the time. I'm plenty happy with it. And I did headers on it. I did Cook's headers, long tube headers. I did have to go with the new product that Cook's has, which is called the Catted Green, and it's a high flow cat. And seeing that because of the county that we live in, we have to have cats. It's a visual inspection, so I should be good when I go and pass, as long as I don't get any check engine lights, because of the O2 sensor that's right at after the cats. I'll be perfectly fine. I could have gone catless, but I didn't want to go through the hassle. I just wanted to, you know, pass, just go here, register my car, and still be able to drive the car daily. And plus, those headers made a difference on the sound. It's pretty loud. Right now, I got it a little bit conservative. I have it on sport mode, but as soon as I put it on track mode, it opens that up, and it gets pretty loud.
Yeah, I've heard this car before. The headers plenty, just driving with them, and just going out on cruises. And I do have to say, those headers made a big difference, just in the sound and how loud the car really is. Yeah, when he passed by, it rattles your ears.
Oh man!
And you still have mufflers, right?
I still have mufflers. I still have the OEM exhaust, the cat back.
Yeah.
So I wanted to keep it that way. I know I could go with some Borlas or Corsas. I think that's going to be too much. It does have the GT350, because it is the Mach 1. It does have a lot of components from the GT350, and one of those components is that cat back, which is with the active valve. And I think it's perfectly fine. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to leave it just the way it is when it comes to that. Just the long tube headers alone, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to go anymore, because it's plenty loud when you want it to be loud, but then you can quiet it down when you need to.
Right now, I don't know if you guys hear it, and we have the windows rolled up. And if I roll down the windows, we do have, I do have it on sport mode. That's on sport mode, but for some reason, as soon as it opens on track mode, it just makes it probably 2 times louder. You probably hear it on track mode right now if I step on it. I like that sound. It's my favorite Coyote sound, and I'll stay right where I'm at with power wise and sound wise. I'm totally happy with the car. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it. That's it for me.
That was only 55.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, it's a little cold here in Mexico. There's snow. I've never seen snow in Mexico, but We got snow in Mexico and Tijuana.
Yeah. Well, it's time for Victor to leave. He's got to go for a massage. So we are finishing up here. We're gonna watch Victor leave. Well, try. I don't know if I quite got him. All right. So with that being said, if you guys like this video, like the content I'm producing, go ahead and smash that like button. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have a car you'd like me to reach out and try and find. I don't really do reviews. I just like to show people's builds and show cars and just have fun with it. So yeah, let me know if there's a car you guys would like to see on the channel. You'll definitely see more of the Camaro. I'm sure you'll see some of the Razor next year. Just some of the toys that I have. But yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and follow along for the future videos to come. I look forward to growing the channel with you guys. Thank you.